Welcome back to the Daytime Kitchen with Tracy and John from down at Stanley's Produce. Having these wonderful, and it smells really good here.
Yeah.
That melted, I love melted chocolate.
I
that
do
smells
too.
So good. Got those Oreo balls that we're going to be dipping in here. And remind folks what goes into those before we dip them.
A package of Oreo cookies,
Okay.
crushed real fine in a gallon Ziploc bag, and it needs to be the freezer bag because it's tougher.
Okay.
And after you crush them, you mix 8 ounces of cream cheese, stir it real good, and then you make these little Oreo balls, and then after you make the balls, you freeze them.
Okay.
So they're easier to dip into.
Right.
And then you put your little toothpick in,
And
put your chocolate in.
It's as easy as that.
That's all you do.
Oh man! And every guest that has come through here today has been sampling these
Yes.
and say they're wonderful.
Yeah, they are good. They are good. I think Oreos are one of my favorite cookies as far as, you know,
Right.
except what I make or what we make. I like an Oreo cookie.
And it's funny to me that, you know, I grew up all those years and they just had regular Oreos.
Yes.
And now they've got like 20 different kinds of
Oh,
Oreos.
yes. I like the double stuffed.
Have you had the mega stuffed ones?
Yes, I've had those
Oh,
too.
those are my favorite, the mega stuffed ones. But I don't know if those would make good ones or not. There may be too much stuffing. in
Oh,
there.
I doubt that.
But let's talk, while John's continuing to dip here, let's talk about some of the great things that you all have going on down at the stand right now, because you still, you know, you got your old standby, the pimento cheese. You've already sold 2 pimento cheeses while we've been here in the studio.
Yes, yes. Our pimento cheese is kind of famous.
It is famous. And so you said how many flavors? 12 now?
12.
12 different flavors. So you've got that going on. Right now, you still got tomatoes coming in from Florida.
Tomatoes are really good.
Right.
For this time of year, they're
Right.
really good. They're vine ripe. We always get vine ripe. They're coming out of Florida. Absolutely wonderful. Got a great flavor.
All right, so you got to have a tomato every now and again. You got to make a tomato sandwich.
That's
That's
right.
right. A
Hey.
pimento cheese and mater sandwich.
There you go, on toast. I like that.
Yes.
Okay, and then of course you got some new items, and we want to talk about that red velvet cake you've got out there.
Yes, we are starting to make a red velvet cake, and that's another one of my son's favorite cakes, and it is really, really good. And of course, we put our homemade cream cheese icing on it. We've got a new recipe for our pound cake that is really phenomenal.
Ooh. John said the best pound cake you'll ever eat.
Ever eat.
Yes, and of course we have our wonderful fried pies that we make,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have our banana nut bread. Of course, we make our pumpkin rolls year round.
Right.
And then that wonderful honeycomb.
I want to reach out here and grab one of these real quick, because, you know, folks, a lot of folks don't get the raw honeycomb
Right.
like this for their home use anymore. But, you know, when I was growing up, my grandparents would give us raw honeycomb, and we treated it just like chewing gum.
Yes, yes.
You just break off a piece, put it in there, chew it till all the flavor goes away, and it gets you some more.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we did. Yes.
But it's great, too, if you got honeycomb like this, folks, if you got hot biscuits
Oh yes.
and some butter.
And butter.
And just,
Daddy,
just
my
put
daddy
that
used to
on
do
the
that.
side of the plate, mash it with a fork, mix
Yes.
some butter, mix some butter in there, put it on a biscuit.
Yeah, my little daddy did that.
That reminds me, that brings back a lot of memories.
Yes, it does.
And you all have this now. It's
Yes.
We have
Sure
that, and we also have the honey.
Right.
Yes.
And the great thing about honey, folks, if you've got allergies or anything like that, it's great to get honey from a local source,
Yes.
because it'll help you with those allergies.
Sure does. I take it every day.
Every day.
I sure do.
All right. Great stuff going on down there at Stanley's Produce. You got these Oreo balls. Oh, it looks so delicious. Gonna have to try those. Got some new items out there. Still got fresh tomatoes coming in. Folks at Stanley Produce right there on West Market Street in Johnson City. Give them a call. Check them out all over Facebook as well.